Hello everybody and welcome back to another sponsored Deep Oger review. Today we'd be taking a look at I don't know when this came out because I don't know much about wrestling figures, but this is the WWE Ultimate Series, I think it's called. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, god damn it, just stay up there please. This figure is, I bought it ironically. I bought it because it's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He's a huge meme. I didn't think I would like the figure, and here I am thinking that this figure is definitely going to be in the top 10 of 2020 list. Or this is not 2020, this is 2022. I forgot with how shitty this year has been. But I wasn't expecting this. This was a very unexpected figure to even buy, let alone to enjoy as much as I am enjoying it right now. Without further ado, I'll just get into this guy's mini accessories because he does have quite a bit. And for this guy's mini accessories, let's take a look at the hands because there are a lot more hands than there are anything else. You get counting the hands that are on him right now, pairs of hands, you get a set of grippy hands, which are for the microphone and the WWE belt, which we'll get into later. Very nice, obviously, just sculpted. You can plug them in if you want to. I'm not going to demonstrate because I have a lot of hands to go through. So, yeah, very nicely sculpted. Next, we have the pair of cupping hands, or the get over here hands. Very, very nicely sculpted, yet again, just like the rest of this figure. Very nicely sculpted, very well done. I like these hands a lot. And last but not least, obviously, you're going to get a pair of fists with your Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and they are, again, very nicely sculpted and cast in a very nice plastic, very close to his skin tone. Next, let's take a look at the heads, which, right out of the package, this is the one that's on him, I believe, I can't remember. But let's take a look at the more angry head first. You just get a little bit of gap in the teeth. The eyes and the brows are more furrowed. It just looks a little bit more serious than the other head sculpts. And obviously you get the smiling head sculpt, and he is kind of looking off to the side, which, if you know me, you know that I don't like that at all, but I can deal with it when it's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He has a very wide smile, and I actually really like this head. If it weren't for the head that was on him right now, this would be the head that's on him in my display. For other accessories, let's take a look at the shirt first. You saw him with it on in the beginning of the video. I took it off. It is just a Velcro shirt, as you can see right here. So you want to put it on him front facing. That's how you put it on him. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out it was Velcro, so sadly I almost ripped the shirt trying to put it on regularly. But once you get it on, it doesn't look bad, and then you just Velcro that to the back, and boom, you got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson with a soldier shirt on, and that does not look half bad. Again, for the gripping hands, you do get a microphone, and it's not a bad sculpt. It is a rubbery plastic. You get some nice WWE W's all on the four sides, and you get some nice button type detail on right there, and more dials, and made in China right there. So that's pretty much it for the microphone. For the WWE belt, championship belt, you get a nice little bull texture right there, very accurate from what I looked up and what I saw on Google. Nice gold paint right there. Obviously, you can have him hold it, or you can have it around his waist because it's a belt, obviously, and you get this very, very wide series of holes right there. You just want to peg all four in there, and boom, you got Dwayne with his championship belt on, and he looks like he's ready to fuck somebody up for that belt. But speaking of Dwayne, here he is up close and personal. We got a very, very nice people's eyebrow head sculpt right there. I love this head sculpt. This is the head sculpt that I'll be using most of the time on the display, if not all of the time on the display. You got the very nice tampoed on tattoos right there from the chest all the way back down the arm to the band, all the way down to the other side of the shoulder where it ends right there. Very, very nice detail right there. I love that. You got the bull tattoo right there as well, going down the body. You have the forearm guards, or the elbow guards. There you go. The other hands, very, very nice looking. And may I say, all the head sculpts have a very nice resemblance to Dwayne himself, actually. I was thoroughly surprised when that was the case, honestly. But you got a nice Silver the Rock right there on his penis, and then on his ass you have another bull right there, and all the way down on the legs. Pretty generic for the legs, very generic for the legs. And then you get the little knee pads and the boots that are made of rubber, same with the pads. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this guy's detail. Now, for articulation, it is a lot, actually. I was thoroughly surprised. I'm used to those shitty, like, $10, $12 WWE Elite figures that I used to get when I was a kid. But this is actually, like, thorough articulation. You got a dumbbell joint up at the neck. Goes up about that far, down only about that far, but you do have a massive amount of tilt. Arm can go full 360, butterfly joint goes out very far back, not too far forward, but you do go out about that far, in about that far. Biceps swivel, double jointed elbow, but it is heavily hindered by the bracer, so only about 90 on the elbows. You get a diaphragm joint, which crunch only about that far forward. Arcs pretty well back, and side to side and all the way around. Waist swivel, leg can kick up, only about that far back, not far at all. Leg, beautiful, beautiful spread, the cock, more like it. Thigh swivel, there you go. I was about to say wrist swivel. Oh, right, wrist swivel, hinge, side to side, same with all the hands. Knees bend only a little past 90. You get a little bit of rotation there at the boot, and nothing at all for wrist or ankle pivot, but you do have a pretty tight up, a pretty tight down, and a toe hinge. For comparison, here he is next to two other real-life people in my collection, the Marvel Legends Stan Lee and my custom Marvel Legends Mr. MF Doom. Here is how The Rock scales with some other lines. Here he is next to the Transformers Earthrise Optimus Prime and the G.I. Joe Classified Barbecue. And last but not least, here he is next to the Mecha McReady from The Thing and the 20th anniversary of Marvel Legends Captain America. He looks great with McReady. Obviously, this is like a Kurt Russell figure, and he looks pretty good next to Captain America. 6'5". I don't know how tall Captain America is supposed to be, but I know he's supposed to be kind of tall. But this guy is huge for an action figure, honestly.
Overall, for this action figure, I really adore it. I was not expecting to like this thing as much as I was. I bought this thing because it was the meme, for the meme, and because, honestly, I really like The Rock as a person. Dwayne Johnson seems like a really cool fucking guy. But I was really not expecting much from this figure because I've known from the past that these WWE figures can suck balls. But I was proven wrong with the Ultimate line. The Ultimate line is something completely different, and if you guys like WWE, if you like The Rock, I definitely recommend getting one of the WWE Ultimate Rock figures. I know they have a younger Rock from earlier in his career. I'm planning on getting that just because the sunglasses. But other than that, this guy's amazing. And I'd recommend him. I'm going to give this guy a solid 10 out of 10. I really, really love him. If you guys like this video, leave a like. If you guys haven't already, subscribe, turn the bell on, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace.